Hey, Yetta, are we influenced by those we keep company with?
Well, I'm kind of thinking that's maybe just when we're kids, but I'm not allowed to say that yet.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
First, I'm going to say hello, and we're excited to welcome you to another episode of Life's Inside Track, where we share techniques, thoughts, and tools that we all need. We all deserve. You, I, everyone. So we turn our house into a home where our families thrive and we live the best life possible.
So you're saying like I'm a big kid because you monitor who I spend time with. So are you saying I'm a big kid? Because when we had our kids at home, we used to monitor who they spent time
Well,
with.
and maybe you remember that when you were a kid, your parents would say, be careful who you hang out with because you're going to become like them. And maybe they didn't tell you the because, but they were thinking, or maybe you've been the parent that has said, those kids, those people are not a good influence on my kid. So how can I introduce them to some nice kids?
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? When you're younger, as a younger child, and your parents say, choose your friends wisely, does it really sink in? Does it?
No.
It kind of goes over your head, right?
It doesn't mean a
And
thing.
the other night, we had our grandson over for his 19th birthday.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about the little one. Okay.
No, the bigger one. And he was saying that he has a couple close friends and a few friends that he's let go because they're a poor influence.
Right.
Which, wow,
we were pretty
blown
impressed,
away.
right?
It was impressive, yes.
Honoring for his birthday and having a nice quiet chat. And of course, we're going to have a real conversation. And it was amazing to hear how much he has taken on the attitudes that were presented to him as a little guy, even if he didn't understand them then.
Mm-hmm.
The grandchild I was thinking about, I have to share this story because it makes my heart sing.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I don't know where she's going with this, folks, but I'm sure it'll be good.
So Otar, who is 9, was out garage sailing with his mom and dad. Or his mom, actually,
Like
and his little
purchasing at
sister.
garage sales?
Yeah, out
Yeah, okay.
garage sailing. And he met a lady at one of the garage sales who was really sweet and really kind to him. And he looked at her and he said, do you happen to know my grandmother? And she said, yes, I do. And he goes, well, because everybody that knows my grandmother is really nice. So, and she sent me a text sharing that with me. And it's like, wow, how important it is that whether we're kids or whether we're adults, which is the discussion we've been having, does it ever stop? Do we ever stop being influenced by those we hang with?
Yeah, I think what we're going to learn today is that no, you don't.
You
Who
don't.
you hang with, so to speak, that's kind of slang, isn't it? Hang with or
Oh, but
spend time with.
hang with. I like that. I wrote that.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
So you tend to be like the people you're with. As a matter of fact, there was a saying once that your income
Once
your wealth
or repeatedly.
repeatedly is going to be typically the average of your 6 closest friends.
Right. I don't know how that exactly works because if it's all the average, it means it's all the same, but it's in the ballpark. The point is, even financially, we tend to have more in common with or are influenced.
Yeah, because you know what I just thought of? Like millionaires have millionaire friends because they do similar things. They have similar values. They have similar education sometimes. They have similar business or they're all in business or they all own real estate and usually it's more expensive areas. So they kind of flock together.
And so when we think about kids, we know that they're impacted by those they hang with.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm going to use that language because I likes it. And we as adults are every bit as influenced. Have you ever been, because I must confess, I've done this a time or two too many, where I've been hanging with somebody that I knew I used to be like, but I'm not like them anymore. Or they're not like me anymore. It could be they changed or I changed, but we used to hang together and the behavior was perfectly cool. And all of a sudden now, whether it's on the negative side or the positive side, it's not so cool anymore.
Yeah, an easy one to see is language.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my language may digress, if I spend too much time with people who are swearing and cussing and cursing, and it's just part of their language, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll find every once in a while something will slip out and I go, ooh, that's not me. Why am I talking like that?
Right. Because it's not foreign to you. And now it resonates with you at some level. And what we're around, we tend to kind of become, whether we're adults or kids.
We absorb it through osmosis.
Yeah, we really do.
Ugh.
And I've had, my kids even say to me at times when I've been hanging out with a particular friend who may be incredibly negative or incredibly positive, they can tell who I've been with depending on how I show up when I get home.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And so I saw you wrote a note about the glass being half full or half empty. So ask me that question. Is the glass half full or half empty?
Is the glass half full or half empty, Ken Decker?
It's always full. It's just full of what?
Ah.
Right? It might be half full with water and the other half is air. But it's always full. In my books, it's always full. I'm so excited.
Which is an incredible way to look at life. And depending on who you are hanging with, because we influence each other, if it's somebody that sees life as empty or as the glass as empty, because neither the water nor the air is what they want.
Yeah.
Because we all have.
They probably don't even
and
want
I've
the
been
glass
that
then.
person. Yeah, but I've been that person.
You're not happy with anything.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But you're happy with everything now.
Mostly.
I know. The biggest room in your house is the
room of
for
improvement. Yep, absolutely. And when I invest a lot of time with somebody that sees life differently than I do, I get to influence them or be influenced by them.
Ooh, that's a choice.
That's
Do
a
I
choice.
influence the people I hang with or do they influence me? That takes strong character.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a few minutes. But right now, the point is we all got to admit, like you got to admit it, I got to admit it, even Ken's got to admit it, that who we hang with has a significant impact in the dreams that we accomplish.
I don't got to.
You got to.
I get
It's
to.
kind of like the law of gravity.
I get to.
You get to. So even our dreams and our goals that we accomplish will be shifted based on who we're hanging with.
Yeah, sometimes we spend time with a good friend, Suzanne, and she's growth and leadership and mindset mastery. And when I spend time with her, guess what? I'm more into growth. I'm more into mastering my mind and my mindset, which then affects my actions. And when my mind aligns with my actions, guess what? My results line up. It's awesome.
You get what you're headed for.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to encourage you on this journey to be thinking about and choosing really, really wisely. Who do you hang with? And even start to ask the question, why do you hang with them? And what's their impact on me? We are so grateful to be your partners on the journey as we are growing wealth and wisdom in relationship and business and even finances.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.